All right, here we go. I am doing a before video of what we are doing on this property. I'll just explain what we're doing. I'm not going to do a during video, but I will do my best to get an after. So we're going to take all this out, clean up everything in these pots and behind them, everything up here, everything in this bed, trim limbs away from the roof here. We're going to do a limb elevation here and clean up everything in this bed. Then we're cleaning up everything over here as well. Everything on the side of this house right here. There's like a dead limb in there leaning over, so we're going to grab that. We're going to elevate both of these trees. You can kind of see in here. We've got to get in this fence and get everything in there. Let's come around this way. Everything in this bed, back there, in this bed, along this fence line. This is where that, inside of that fence was. So I think we can have access right there. Everything back here. This shrub's way overgrown, so it's probably going too. That tree can go. It's almost touching the power lines up there, so might as well get rid of that problem before it becomes one. Everything over here in these pots. Yeah, just a whole property cleanup. So here we go. We're going to start. Not doing any during videos, but check it out whenever we're done. Okay, we are at a stopping point here for the day. We've got a lot of the big work done, and really it's just going to be kind of like cleanup and detail after this. So we've still got to take some of them branches away from up there. Oh shit, ow. Trip over, we got tomato cages everywhere. So let's turn around to this tree. These two trees, you couldn't even walk between them. We took out another tree over there and several up along there. There's several trees that are actually like in these pots that have grown through the pots and then down into the soil. So the whole pot's got to get removed. In here, if you can see the line of all these tomato cages right here, they stretch all that. They were all in there. Plus some small ones too. So we had just gotten started back over here. We'll be back on this upcoming week. We're going to take the rest of our weekend and enjoy it. So here we go. That's it for today. I guess the next part of this video will be probably the after. Okay, here I am the next week later. It's 1 week, getting ready to start again. So today we're going to do detail work up along here, get all this cleared out, clear out the bed, clear out this whole fence line and back there. Just kind of detail in and around here, get rid of these like 10 tomato cages or however many are there and get it looking better. Okay, progress video. This is where we're at. It's about an hour into today. I've concentrated on clearing out here, back here. We're clearing to the pole. Tons of trash in this. Finding lots of metal up along these trees too. So then I cleared out there. I got to finish there, but we got most of that fence revealed. I will probably clear out here, those little trees up there, and then we're going to go to the compost. We got an electrical cord running under there, so I'll have to be a little careful. Okay, I'm on the roof. So we're going to clear all this away from the roof so it's not damaging. I'll have to clear this away too. This is touching. Over here looks like an elm growing up the side of the house. That's touching. There's a few other spots that are touching. It's all lightweight stuff. We're not taking anything big down. I'll reach out with my pole saw, grab that dead one too. Looks like there's been some trimming up here in the past. It did poor cut, so we'll make sure we do proper cuts. Here's the after of on the roof. Haven't gotten that one yet. We'll get that from the ground. Just got done blowing off. Looking good. All right, we are done with this property. Let me flip you over. Okay. How does it look? We got some tire marks there. Those will wash away in the next rainstorm. We elevated this tree, got it off, cut down everything in there. I do want to rake that back out though. We'll be here next week anyway. Cleaned up what was right here. Cleaned up everything up here. Everything over here. Cleaned up everything down in here. This tree was coming down and dang near touching the ground. Let's walk around the tree. All right, cleaned up everything on the side of this house. Is actually all the stuff that was there started rotting the bottom of the siding over here, so it needs new siding. There's some poison ivy back in here. We cleaned up these trees. There was a dead one coming out this way. Cleaned this tree up a lot. Pretty much any of the limbs, so we could walk under it safely. Same with this one. There's also a couple that were broken and dead on there. We discovered another gate into this area. But we cleaned this one up too. That was pretty thick. There was quite a bit of tomato cages in here. Big old bush right here, as well as right here. So we chopped those down. Coming back this way, we cleaned up the beds. Cleaned up that bed too. I actually cut some of that wood line behind the bed and just kind of like let it fall back there. There's just a creek back there, so it'll be good for wildlife. Not a whole lot. It's not like we dumped all of our stuff back there. It's just a few limbs. Back here, you couldn't even get maybe to pass there. I didn't know there was pavers down here, so that's pretty interesting. There was quite a bit of mud surrounding all of this, so I had to cut about, I'd say that's probably 8 to 10 feet in. Lots of trees. Let's look at this bed up close. Had a tree right here as well, but I mean, it was pretty dense. This is the condition of the bed after. So what we have to do now is haul off our last load. We did 6 loads out of here total, and then we are to come back. This is the trash that we found in the lawn, so we have to come back next week and we'll be getting rid of the trash. Any of the planters that are plastic and cheap, we'll be getting rid of those. Any of the terracotta ones or ceramic, we will be keeping those here. Anyway, we have a bi-weekly mow here, so this will help us out quite a bit to be able to keep up with this property nicely. That's it. The end.